Hey guys, those kids are so freaking loud. Like, they're so far back and you can still hear them. I have about 20 minutes to get to the station, the bus station. I'm going to BUDVA today. I was accidentally reading up on it online because I never read too much about places. People were like, oh, it's worth a day trip, but even spending a couple days there isn't worth it. Apparently it has some beaches, so I'll see what those are like. Like, obviously I've seen beaches in every town I've been to, and I can see myself on all of them. The only thing about walking down this main road to the bus station is like, it's not catcalling, but it's like sometimes cars will stop, so like it's almost like a highway, but they'll like slow down to almost a halt just to watch you. It's very weird. Or, and only the men do that, because I purposely look at the cars with women in it. They don't even notice me. Like sometimes they'll say stuff, but I don't know what they're saying. Or if obviously I look like I'm not from here. Like the other day when I was walking, this guy was yelling across the street, hey lady, hey lady. And it was for no reason. Like, I don't pay attention to people yelling or talking to me out of cars, especially not the passenger seat. Man, it was a lot of that. Or like making a kissing noise as I walk by. Today it's irritating because I actually have on shorts. The other day I had on like these jeans, and it sucks that I have to be like, oh, today I have on shorts. What are they gonna do now? But yeah, it's not a very scenic route, so I'll probably see you guys at the bus station when I get on the bus. Let's hope I make it in time. My host said the walk is like 15 minutes, but that first day I did it, it felt like 25 minutes, so we'll see. I have exactly 20 minutes to get there for this bus. Okay, do not pay attention to my lopsided space buns. I just arrived in BUDVA, and let's say that the coast of Montenegro is like the French Riviera. I would say from looking, BUDVA is like Monaco looking. Like, the bus ride here was so pretty, coming up the mountain and down the mountain, and all you see is that pretty gorgeous blue water. I don't think I'm gonna walk this way. All you see is that gorgeous blue water, and we are so high up and like going through mountains, like through the middle of tunnels. And the tunnel to, where did I go? KOTOR. No, that was the longest tunnel ever, and that was like directly through the base of a mountain. These are shorter, but yeah, so all I've seen so far, you know, it's gorgeous. But now I'm walking from the bus station. Oh, there's a pebble in my Tiva. Is this the way, or is that the way? We'll figure it out. It's gorgeous so far, so I'll show you guys whatever I see once I get to the main part of town. So I'm not technically walking along the beach, but I am. And I'm surprised that it's not as clean as the other beaches I went past. Like, I'm shocked because this is a much more populated area, which means more pollution, but you would think there would be more cleaning. And now I remember when I was riding here from the airport, my Airbnb host was like, it's expensive here. And this is where she wanted me. She was like, her husband works in the city. He works from like 6 to 2. She's like, you can drive in with him and just wait for him. That is a full day of me like just chilling in BUDVA. And there's not like a Starbucks or anything. That's another thing. I don't think I mentioned this yesterday, but there are no fast food restaurants, which, cute magnets, which it's something that stands out to me because even in like Trinidad, KFC was everywhere. It's a thing. In Malta, there were KFCs, there were McDonald's and Burger Kings, like, you know, typical fast food that you can find all over the world or in most countries. And I'm surprised that this is one of the few countries I visited and there is no major fast food chain, at least not a global fast food chain. They do have little fast food places. I'm tempted to go see how the water feels, but I think once I lay out on the beach, I'm just gonna go back to one of those little rocky places that I found in Tibet. Or even the water in KOTOR was nice. I could lay out over there, but I already like chose my spot yesterday where I plan to get in the water. I have 2 in the village that I'm staying. I wonder why someone's staring at me, and it's this older woman who's like topless. So maybe she thinks that I'm looking at her, which I wasn't. Alright, not much to see here. I'll pan the camera one good time, but yeah, I'm just gonna walk around a little bit. I remember the first time I was on a guest on something that was like a podcast, but not really. And they did like this speed question thing at the end. And one of the questions was like, do you prefer a beach or a mountain view? And I said mountain view. Because while I am like in love with the beach and just laying out and tanning, like I love that, nothing beats this fucking view. Like in the last couple months of my life, the mountains that I've seen are, even when I was in Colombia, they're unreal. They're unreal. This looks like a painting. It doesn't look real. It doesn't look like if I walked in that direction, I'd be able to like touch it. It looks fake. I'll always prefer this. So when we finish, a group of tourists just walked past me. Like, it is unbelievable the lengths that some people will go to just to not tan. Umbrellas, these huge hats, sweaters, long sleeve shirts, long sleeve pants. This is one of the hottest days that I've been here, and they went out of their way to not let the sun touch their skin, and they're perfectly capable of tanning. You probably can guess who I'm talking about, but they're perfectly capable of tanning, but they do not want to. So, this hand hurts. What I do like about BUDVA is me walking through what I assume is the old town. There are so many like nooks and crannies. One, I love that. But like, this is the second spot I've turned down. Like I saw a little doorway and I saw some water, so I went through. I hope you can hear me. But I see these little places and then I go through and it's like a little oasis. I love places like that. Alright, so for real, I'm going to check out the water this time. Not as cold as the other days, but definitely cold. Well, shoot, now that I've been in it, I'm like, it's really not that cold. It's tolerable. I am back at my spot on the water that I was at yesterday, except I don't know if you can see it. I was over there, but someone's over there, and I am one of those people who, if I am somewhere and you see just me there, you go find somewhere else. So if I see you somewhere, I'm gonna go find my own space. I'm just about to lay out. I'm not doing anything. BUDVA, it's cool. It's more touristy than anywhere else. And even I felt it was less touristy in KOTOR, and they have cruise ships that dock there, so that's weird. But I don't know, it may be too soon to say I love, but I really enjoyed KOTOR, and I can see myself going back there, back and forth, at least once a week. Like, at least once a week. Before I walked over here, I got this little water, which sucks because the 1.5 liter is, it's like 70 cents. Or was it 55? It was 55 euro cents. This one is 0.5 liters, and it's 39 cents, or let's just round up to 40. But I didn't want to carry that big thing because I got this, and then I got an orange juice that was about came up to there, and I got a Snickers, and I got a banana, and all of that came up to 172. I just love how everywhere else in the world aside from America, water is so cheap. It is so cheap. Whereas this in America would be like $1.50, $2, and a 1.5 liter, that's going to be like almost $5. Probably exaggerating, maybe like three something, but that's closer to $5. So yeah, water is just so cheap, especially in Europe, and it's so worth it to get the huge bottle. But I just had so much to carry, and then I have this purse. But yeah, I'm just about to lay out and catch up this last bit of sun because it is 5:15 p.m. and the sun was down around 8 something. So by 9 o'clock for sure, I think it's dark outside. So I got some time. I'm just gonna lay here. Today is a new day. This is the worst time to start this because I always have to trek up this hill and I start breathing weird. Today has been super uneventful. All I did was wash my hair, which was not as much of a struggle as I thought it was. I woke up to, I don't know if it was a wasp or what in my room. We had 2 new guests there last night. They may be gone, they may be still there. But somebody left the door wide open, which may not have been them, because everybody leaves the door wide open. And for some reason, the husband came back because they went on a trip this weekend. He left the door open slightly. The wasp got back in, and I saw it like at this crack in my door wanting to get in. Out of all the doors that were open in the house, it wanted to get into my room. Literally all the bugs. This is what I do every night. I'm up all night. Like I literally almost got to sleep before midnight last night until I heard something like fly past my ear. All of the bugs want to come to my room. There's nothing in there. There's no food. I don't drink anything but water. I think I had one of those cider things last night, but I put the top back on. They just all come to my room. They all come to my room. And so far I haven't gotten bitten. But I'm trying to prevent that because we know what happens when I get bit by something. So it's just very frustrating. Oh, right now I'm whenever I walk to the bus station, I always see this path that cars can't get down, but it looks like there's something down there. So I'm literally walking to it. And it may lead to the water, or it may lead to nothing, but we'll see what it leads to today. If it leads to nothing, I'll just go back to my usual spot where I lay out. Today I have on sunscreen because I knew I checked the temperature before I left, so I figure I will be laying out today. I should get some SPF on. And I may go grocery shopping, but I also may eat at this place where they have gyros, because apparently whenever I see a gyro spot, I have to have it. It's so good. What the heck? These cars are just chilling here. anyway, if anything's at the end of that path, I'll take you guys along. So I see people further down the path. Has to be something to see, if not just the water. There are different paths, and I think I want to go up instead of down because it just looks like there's more water down there. Yeah, let's go up. That was my first instinct. Then probably gonna get out of here because it's not like it's a real hike or anything. I am back in KOTOR for the day. This is more of a, how am I supposed to get up here? This is more of a look for actual touristy things versus just exploring. I don't get service. Not for maps, not for, shoot, I can't even text message, I don't think, in all this entire country ever since I got off the plane. So it's not like other countries where I can just Google landmarks and then walk to them. I have no clue where anything is here. So we'll see if I make it to anything. When I first came here, when I first came here, I noticed people like walking through the entryway to the old town, and I thought it was just an attraction. I didn't know there was an entire old town in here. I thought old town was like, see, I'm gonna show you. I thought old town was like along the wall. But it's not all the way. Oop. It's not all the way up there. It is down here. I just looked at that lady super weird because she looked like my old boss, exactly like her, down to the ugly hat. So I came down this empty street. And as soon as I set up my camera to take a picture, like, people walk through, but then there's this one guy who's just like here, just here. My camera's about to die soon. That was so creepy. That guy is still standing there. So I got a good amount of pictures. Wow, he's loud. I think I'm gonna just let my camera die and enjoy the rest of the day. It's been a long day. I'll show you really quickly what I got from the grocery store. So all of these fruits and veggies were under 250 euro cents, or €2 and 50 euro cents. Bananas. onion, peppers, plum, lemon. I think these are peaches or some type of peach, or maybe a hybrid, I don't know. So yeah, all of that was under $2.50. And then I got some Oreos in case I have the taste for chocolate. So that is the end of today, and I'm all types of gross and sweaty. So there are a lot of kids in this neighborhood, and I was just sitting on the balcony reading, and one of them, clearly the leader of the bunch, just kept saying hello, hello there, and then eventually hello there, black girl, big black girl, hello. You know, I can hear them outside saying something about brown girl. I don't know if they were talking to an adult or what. I'm gonna see if I can catch them. So that was the ringleader doing her little walk of shame. And that is the first time I've had to ever experience anything like that. I don't even get the joke, but it was funny to them, so I figured I'd give them an audience. It is finally day 7 of my first week here. I'm excited. I hope this entire video isn't gonna be super long. Well, I'm not excited to edit it. I feel like I'm gonna have to cut out a lot. So today's plan is kind of no real plan, but kind of a plan. I just want to, instead of walking along the water, I want to go in the opposite direction of this town to make sure I'm not missing anything. Like, it doesn't need to be a lot going on here, but I just want to make sure, like, there is no little cafe or a restaurant I haven't seen that way and not along the water. So, oh, what a cute kitty. So I'm hoping, yeah, it's a little eventful, but I kind of have a feeling I won't see anything. Okay, update. So here is the bay, and a little ways that way is where I usually lay out every day in the sun. I don't know why I had to add that. And so this is like the little towns, I guess, that I always see from where I'm laying. So there isn't much to see during this walk. It's literally just the road and houses. But I'm gonna, as long as there's sidewalk, I'm still gonna walk around and make sure that I'm still not missing anything. But it doesn't look like anything, just put more homes and a road. That's it. Well, I honestly feel like I'm gonna get to a point where I'm like, this is not worth it, and I'm just gonna turn around and then go back to my daily spot. This is pretty. Gonna try and get over here. So I've run out of sidewalk, and I don't know how far I want to go without sidewalk. So I don't know, it may be time to turn around. Well, as you can see, the highlight of TVAT is the Porto Montenegro, which I guess that's where I'm headed now, because they're literally just buildings, not like establishments or anything, just homes and stuff and apartments. So yeah, I guess that's it. Highlight of my day is I need to go to the grocery store again, even though I went yesterday and picked up a bunch of fruits and vegetables. Well, not a bunch, but enough for a couple days. I need to go get some things that have protein in them, because not buying meat and not eating meat, I surely am not getting enough protein, like not even almost enough. So I'm gonna go and hope they have quinoa, and then I'm gonna get some like whole wheat bread and peanut butter and beans, but I really hope they have quinoa. I'm upset at this. I surely thought I was gonna be over there. But even looking, like there's a dip around the water. So it's not even like I would have been able to walk around there. And I didn't even realize that all the way back there. So back to the port. Not sure that these little kids learned their lesson from yesterday. But let me show y'all real quick what I got. That car is a mess. I don't know what these are supposed to be. Maybe like a cereal. It's non-dairy. I don't like milk, but they didn't have soy milk, so I'll be eating it as like snacks. A new oatmeal because mine is trash and I can't properly cook it. Like it just won't get soft. Lentils because they did not have quinoa. And I'm gonna try these beans. I didn't see regular black beans. So, I don't even know what kind these are. I'm not even gonna lie. I have no clue what type of kidney beans maybe. I don't know. So we shall see. And they didn't have peanut butter at all. I'm not sure why. So I didn't get the bread. So I am back home. I did find peanut butter and it's €7 and it was like a random brand from Serbia. What else? So I didn't get it. I may break down and get it, but not today. I picked up enough stuff with protein. Also, so aside from kids trolling, I was walking to my usual spot so I could lay out, and there was this older man, and as I walked by, he's like, so I'll take that as a compliment as I have beautiful skin. And then I was sitting there, and just as I was about to leave, this guy is walking down the path and I hear him yell, Africa, and so I ignore him. And I hear him like coming over to me, and as soon as he stops, like I think he said something, but I don't know. I was like, do you speak English? And he was like, no. So I'm like, did you just call me Africa? And he's like, yes, Brazil. And I'm like, no, American. People just say the most random things, But I'm just shocked that it took all of this time for like now today and yesterday. That's when people realize I'm brown. So I'm about to eat and moisturize my hair, and that's literally it. So I can finally close this out. It has been week 1 in Montenegro. I still have cities to explore. I thought I was done, but I just found out about another place that I'm gonna go, and I'll probably just make that its own video. So I will see you guys there.
That's a real one in your reflection, without a follow, without a mention. You really piping up on these niggas. You gotta be nice for what to these niggas? I understand. You got 100 bands, you got a baby bands, you got some bad friends. High school pics, you was even bad then. You ain't stressing off no lover in the past tense.